Coming up next, my 5 favorite amber fragrances. One of my favorite notes and profiles in fragrance, very popular. Clearly amber is in so many different ones, and this list could go on forever. But I'm gonna recommend 5 that I think you should try, that I really like. One of them, I think a lot of you will probably guess what it is. But anyways, find out what they are coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose. And here I am again at Osme Perfumery in the beautiful Wynwood section of Miami, the kind of arts and entertainment, really capital of Miami right now. I think it's even probably have more people coming here than even to, like, say, South Beach, which will probably always be the most popular part. It's just like super touristy, but I digress. Let's get right into this. All right, amber. What is amber? When you conjure up amber, what is it? What do you think of? I think of gold and color, rich and delicious and soothing and a little sweet, and you know, it just conjures up the word amber. And when in the terms of fragrance, that's what it means to me. And it means, of course, something different to everybody. But because of that, I've picked 5 perfumes here today that I highly, highly recommend that you try if you haven't tried them already, if you love the amber profile and the amber note. Let's get right into this. Actually, this is a newcomer. This just got released in the United States now. It came out maybe a little over a year ago overseas, but this is from the house. Many of you can recognize that bottle. Liquide Imaginaire, and this is Liquide Gold. Liquide Gold, and ooh, I just smelled this for the first time, I don't know, a couple days ago, and already I can tell I think this is going to be a huge, popular hit. It's just grounded with that warm, sweet, amber richness. And again, think about that. I said when I think of amber, I think of gold. I think of that rich gold kind of texture color. This hits it on all notes. It's got like an orange blossom, orange opening, a little citrusy, a little sweet. So this is just a very good, well-rounded, well-blended fragrance from a really, I think, under the radar house, Liquide Imaginaire. I think more people need to be talking about their fragrances. I've done a number of videos before on some other ones I really like. But this is Liquide Gold, just came out, you can get it now. That was number 5. Number 4, and this is gonna be, some of these are gonna be kind of obvious because the name amber is in the name, but this is Amber Musk from Montal. There you see Amber Musk. And again, look at that bottle. You know, it's got that kind of, that ombre fading color from black into a gold color. So, you know, there's clear branding and just, you know, a coalescing of smell with design, which I always love from a branding and marketing standpoint. But this is, you know, again, wow, a really wearable. This is, boy, I mean, there's no fooling around. This is a great combination of white musk, probably something like Habanalide or Galaxolide, which are 2 synthetic white musk notes. And I, you know, can also smell some ambroxan in here. So this is very good, I think, really popular, really, again, I think mass appealing, even for the niche world. Amber Musk, Montal, obviously, they come out with so many great fragrances, and they do, most of their fragrances are gonna be more targeted toward the mass appealing rather than the hardcore niche lover. But just, again, super wearable, warm, musky, sexy, got a little bit of that skin smell from that white musk. Just very, very versatile, great amber fragrance. That leads me to my number 3 fragrance, which is Amber Intense from Fragrance du Bois. Amber Intense, take a look there. And wow, this is just, the other ones are great, mass appealing, popular amber fragrances. This is gonna be one that I think is just pure class and elegance. And let me spray it, look at that sprayer. Oh yeah, this is more of a dry amber. The first 2, and I'm gonna sneeze, so if I start to, my allergies are acting up a little bit. This is more of a dry amber. So if you want something a little more arid, a little more dry, a little bit more lighter, it's not as sweet. The others to me are more oriental, a little bit more sweet, a little bit more rich. This is a dry amber, but it's elegant. Ooh, just class in a bottle. Even the bottle, you look at the design, I really always love the Fragrance du Bois bottles. But so if you want more of a drier, less sweet amber, check out Amber Intense from Fragrance du Bois. Next, I'm gonna go to my number 2, which is Amber Oud from Nicolai. Amber Oud from Nicolai. This has been in my collection for well over 3 or 4 years. One of the first fragrances I ever bought from Nicolai, and I really love the fact that there's oud in here because you don't necessarily always see that combination that is, I guess, highlighted so much, the combination of amber and oud. You know, like oud and rose, you see that just over and over. This is a unique one, but it is a oud that's very wearable. It's almost like a combination of like a fresh fragrance with an oud fragrance. So that's what I've always liked this one. Worn it for years. Again, I've had it in my personal collection for years. One of my go-to fragrances that it just fits so many different situations well. If you want a lighter fragrance, it's got that quality. If you want a little bit of that more darker richness, you have the amber and the oud for that. And Nicolai, just such a great house. Patricia Nicolai, the granddaughter of Guerlain, for those who don't know, who had really, Nicolai is one of the very first niche houses. She's been in business for over 20 years, and she's the perfumer and the brand owner, does it all. Leads me to my number 1, and this is the one that I wanted to see at the beginning of the video when I said if maybe you guys might guess what my favorite amber fragrance is, and that is, of course, Desired. Desired from Elixir. And I used to talk about this fragrance so much, and I still do. Whenever I'm in here, it's funny. On a Saturday, which I usually come on Saturdays to visit Osme and hang out and talk with Maurice and Bavico about all things fragrance and perfumes, and we just, you know, chop it up about everything. It's so much fun. And, you know, inevitably people will come in and sometimes they'll recognize me and they're like, oh, you know, what do you recommend? Probably without fail, if I'm pointing out different fragrances and I'm always pointing out different wide variety, Desired is always in there. This is just, what a combination. Oh, you smell it, it does, even though I smelled this 1,000 times, every time I smell it, it just evokes this wonderful reaction. It's got saffron, it's a little bit sweet, it's got oud, but the amber, it's the rich amber. Again, you have this gold bottle that screams amber to me. It's long lasting. I get over 15 hours of wear, projecting for well over 10 hours. It's an all day perfume. It's sexy, it's great for dates, it's great for, you know, first dates, it's great for date night, it's great for dinner parties. It's really when you want to make an impression and stand out. And I think one person I've met over all the years who didn't like it, I'll never forget it, was someone that used to come in here a lot, and he got it after seeing one of my videos, and for some reason, that's one person of, like, I probably talked to I don't know, 100 people about this, and everyone who smelled it loves it. So, pretty good ratio. One out of about 100 who didn't. All right, so there you have it. Those are my top 5 amber perfumes that I highly recommend you try. Get on your nose, put it on your skin, wear it. Any of these, again, I kind of described them so you see the different options of what you may like as far as the different amber qualities. But let me know some of your guys' favorites. Again, I always love your comments. I'll read them all. And I want to see what you guys like as far as that amber scent profile. I'll be back soon with another video. Hope that 2024 is living up to everything you guys want it to be. I'll be back, of course, very soon with another video. Peace, love, and perfume.